And I also work as a volunteer in Shady Falls on their part. One of the cooler things I get to do is I get to volunteer my time when I'm not working and work with my dog. I'm part of a search and rescue group. We do two things. We provide dogs for a local urban search and rescue team in Ohio, and then we provide dogs for any agency that would call us for any reason, if there's a lost person, missing person in any kind of setting. Darma is 5 years old. Yeah, I do have her brother out in the car. We'll show you him too. He's getting older, so he's about to retire. He's 7 years old. They're handing out a little baseball card with that information. So what kind of settings do you guys think we would do search and rescue in? What kind of things happen?
Maybe the woods.
In the woods, if somebody's out camping in a big area, there's some larger campgrounds in Ohio, state parks, and you got separated from your family and you couldn't make your way home, we would send the dogs out to come find you. They're much quicker than us going on foot. They have 4 legs. And why do you think we send the dogs out?
Because they have good noses.
They have what?
Good noses.
Good, great noses. They have fantastic noses. And that is because they have more anatomy than we do. You and I, we can differentiate about 1,200 different odors when we smell. So if we smell pizza, we can tell maybe it's a cheese plate pizza or a pepperoni pizza. Dogs have over 2.1 million different scents that they can differentiate. And we're just learning what they do. So you know when you get that skunk smell, somebody hit a skunk in the street and really stinks. That's how strong that humans smell to them. So it's the same type of thing. It's very strong over to them. So if we were looking at a pizza and we go, oh yeah, it's a pepperoni pizza, she could look at it and say, all right, well, there's tomato, there's basil, there's oregano. She can tell all the different ingredients. Not only that, she can tell what time of day it was made, whether it's cold, whether it's still hot, how many days it's been there. So if you've ever seen your dog go up where somebody's other dog has been, definition is a disaster. What kind of things fall into that? Storm, right? What happens when there's big thunderstorms? You can have what? Tornado? Is that what you said? Tornado. Tornadoes, hurricanes, those types of things. What else? Tsunamis, yep. Earthquakes, yes, definitely, like down in Haiti, where they lost all those people. Now we use dogs, and even though we have all these specialized equipment, we have listening devices, we have cameras that go into little cracks and little holes in the ground, and we have tons and tons of equipment. The very best way to find somebody is still to use a dog. So no matter how much equipment we have on our urban search and rescue team, the first people to go in are the dog handlers with their dogs. And they're going to look for that human scent. Now, when you're sitting there, you're giving off dead skin cells. They're called rats. Right? And you could be the cleanest person in the world, take a shower every day. As soon as you step out of that shower, you're still giving off those cells. Now, it's the strongest right where you are. You know, if you guys remember Pigpen from the Peanuts, he always has that cloud around him. Well, that's what you are to dogs. They can smell that cloud of dead skin cells. So it's nothing bad to them, and there's no way you can get rid of it. It just happens every day that you slough skin cells off. And they use that to their advantage. So if she was lost, we would send her out and she would try to pick up the edge of that scent. Now right here it's really, really strong. But as I move out, it creates what we call a scent cone. It goes out like this, it disperses. And it gets wider and wider and wider the farther away we go. So if I start her in the woods or in an open field, she's going to run back and forth. You see her running the Z pattern. And she's going to try to catch the edge of that scent. Now because they're scent discriminating, Darma, because they're scent discriminating, they can tell where the strongest odor is coming. So they can actually tell what direction of travel you have. I'm going to give her a vertical. So she'll do anything for that. And that's what I want. And now what she wants to do is she either wants you to throw it for her, She wants you to tug. Now, it's really hard to tug with this frisbee, so I don't suggest you guys do tugging. You can just throw it for her. And I'll show you the tug.
Yay!
All right? So that's her reward. That's all she does it for. She's going to look for somebody so she can play.
It's all about playing, huh?
She'll release it whenever you tell her to.
Yeah, well, for the most part, she's kind of a strong of one she has. House. See? Okay, so we tease them with your quarterback. So today, if you put it behind your back, she'll bark at you. And that again, they're trained to bark. Now, if you're lost and you have a dog come up and start barking like that might be scary, right? So usually they will sit or they'll bean it down and they'll just start barking. If somebody's